The Renaissance starts in 1350. The time before that was boring. We got Pico, Machiavelli. I'm Nick. Did I mention New Florence beginning? Greek and Roman revival, merchant class ruled. Economy spirals, not girls, just dude who wrote the book of the courtier Castiglione. All the poor people are left alone. Many new ideas moving into enlightenment. Bursts of cities and building tenements. New ideas spread. Not so many people dead. Let's get out of this place. Kaylee, tell us what the AP book said.
It told me about humanism and also individualism, but they shouldn't go together. There may be a schism. These Europeans like to use the suffix ism, expressed in art and painted on the walls. Also, Christian ideals and generals fall. Pay attention to the detail, people. Mona Lisa, Last Supper, building up church steeples.
Okay, Kaylee, step this side. Scientific revolution at an all-time high. It's Katie here. Let's look back at the year. Look into the sky. Shooting stars fly by. Copernicus and Galileo using telescopes, contradicting you-know-who. Aristotle. It's heliocentric, trust me on this one. Radical ideas, excommunication.
Whoa, Katie, what are you doing? It's the Reformation. Protesters are booing. Indulgences sold for power and wealth. Over faith, saving grace, cash all over the place. Martin Luther talks about faith in scripture, universal priesthood, making everyone pure. He also wrote 95 theses. Look at the specifics, put together the pieces. Out of love for the truth and desire to elucidate, he defends his ideas, not up for debate. Master of the arts and sacred theology, ordinary lecturer, no professor of biology. This word cannot be understood as referring to the sacrament of penance, that is, confession and satisfaction as administered by the clergy. I think we need to go over the other 94 theses.
We? You're too funny.
What is all this we talk? Are you talking right now? And why are you talking about the Reformation? That was so long ago. Let's talk about the Counter-Reformation, reforming the church, possibly a new nation. What a great idea, exterminate the Protestant government. Ignatius of Loyola talking about Jesuits, schools and universities built, Council of Trent trying not to have guilt. What's the guilt? It's about abolishing the Reformation for exploring.
That's right, we are moving into a time of exploration. Spain and Cortez take over the Aztec nation. Silver from Peru and slave trade. Bartholomew Diaz, his name is made. He discovers the Cape of Good Hope. It seems as if we need to talk to the Pope. Let's talk to him before he loses power. When he finds out his face is gonna look sour.
Forget about sour. Think about hatred, political colonization, rise of parliament. Little ice age hurts peasantry. Get out of here, you power-hungry monarchy. Parliament advises kings about bad relations. King James took over the Scotland nation. Charles' Catholic wars make Parliament hate the coexistence. Maybe they should separate.
Hey guys, I'm back with the isms, constitutionalism, and absolutism. Great Britain revolt against British king. He's an absolutist. Just let him reign. Romanov czars give nobility full control over the lower class. Ability. Peter the Great is full of it. Full of great ideas and quite a hit.
Enlightenment changed concept of human nature. The brand new isms made countries get paper. Mercantilism, capitalism, rationalism, making money, making theories not made from tourism. New agriculture methods like enclosure, new crops, riches, exposure.
We've got Newton, Locke, Voltaire, and Rousseau, but trouble's coming up, so I've got to go.
Ooh, whoa. Yeah.
Now, France was split up into three unequal states. The third had no voice, so it wasn't so great. Called the Estates General, modeled after Parliament, tried to make a compromise. The rich didn't know what that meant. Third estate creates the tennis court oath to make a constitution and provide some hope. But the extremists made it so if you flee, get your head chopped right off by the guillotine. Robespierre leaded the reign of terror. The new leader only made things a lot hairier.
I'm taking over, it's Napoleon. I'm not basic, I stand for a revolution. I come from a poor background, but my dignity won't be shoved into the ground. Yes, I lost my empire after Russian defeat, but I overthrew the directory. The directory
wasn't a coup d'etat. I'm gonna have to fight you, don't think I forgot. 100 days, I was stuck in Elba, but I broke out, escaped. Just saying, fella. Marching with 100 men into Paris, defeated at Waterloo, I was very embarrassed.
New forms of energy in the Industrial Revolution. Urbanization, get rid of pollution. Better living conditions, coal and steam powering across divisions. Speaking of divisions, bourgeoisie and proletariat against each other in a battle, don't use a chariot. Consumer revolution also occurred. From the dirt, nationalism is getting stirred.
Now we head right into the age of nationalism, probably the biggest driving force of all our isms. We versus them in a time of conflict, revolution, unification, the time is very strict. The big countries have a sense of identity. Anyone else is evil, even if you cannot see. We must be the best, if not, then we are done. It was this exact deal that started World War I.
World War I, think Maine. Militarism, alliances, imperialism, and sciences. Just kidding, it's nationalism. Why would it be science, silly? That was in a different mannerism. Triple Entente, England, Russia, France. They work together okay at a glance. Triple Alliance, Germany, Italy. I forgot about Austro-Hungary.
Guess who? It's the Allies. Heck yeah, we've won. But we're tired and hungry. Our landscape is done. Russia drops out of their revolution. To replace the Tsar was their new solution. The Treaty of Versailles gave Germany the guilt, only made them more proud of the empire they built. Wilson made his 14 points and said, well, shucks, nothing put into action. Man, that sucks.
That was impressive, Nick, but we've hit the depression. This time it's sick. Stock market crash in the USA. World War I destroyed our economy. Actually, we've got it good. Germany needs to make money.
Yeah, they should. Hitler, Stalin, Mussolini, destroying so many lives. People are starving and skinny. Communists and fascists are they, mentally unstable, destroying their own country. They executed everyone who opposed their cruel, cruel rule. Better keep your mouth closed. At World War I, Bill gave rise to who? It's Hitler! Due to World War II.
Let's wrap this up. It's a competition between superpowers of a few great nations.
Western countries in the communist bloc thought with the death of Stalin. Oh, look, Cuba! Cuban Missile Crisis. Kennedy demands removal of nuclear devices. We caught you up from 1350 to the late 1900s. We out, homie.